welcome back to episode 7. Is it really 7? Of Live from the Jam Jar, coming at you from the still very beating heart of Bristol. And we have got tons of sweet, sweet jam for you this evening. We've got live music from Cecilia Ndhlovu and Friends. We've got spoken word from STEPHEN LIGHTBOWN. Some female beatboxers doing their incredible thing. And we have none other than the uber cool GOAN Dogs. Yes, we do. Plus interviews and much, much more. Now, this platform, Adu TV, is about keeping the arts alive for all of us. So we are raising money throughout the show for our artists, but also for 4 incredible charities doing amazing work in the arts across the globe. Those are In Place of War, Solidarity, the Music Venue Trust, and Help Musicians. And you can find out all about them on our website. We'll also play you out with some short films about where that money goes at the end of the show. These are massively challenging times for all of us. We get it, but do give if you can. Let's help keep the arts alive. In the meantime, it's on with our first guest, and I will hand you over to Lal, who is hovering next to me, just itching to introduce them. Over to you, Lal.
Thanks, Polly. Yes, we've had some amazing live acts here at the Jam Jar. What's been your favourite? Because I've got... Actually, I can't say 2 because there's loads, but Itchy absolutely blew me away. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost the impossible question. Itchy definitely for his just bonkers creativity. And I've got to say, I had a seriously good dance to Baraka. But I mean, everyone, Rachel Dad, I mean, to be honest, I just want to list them all. But
It's absolutely crazy. Like, I've been going on the internet, like some of the artists like Bin Bad Wisdom I already knew from Bristol.
Yes,
GOAN
they were
Dogs,
awesome.
obviously, I know playing later on. But it's just blown me away, the level of talent and the spread of genres as well that we have. But let's have something brand new. This is a lady from Zimbabwe. She moved to England 20 years ago. It's Cecilia and Friends.
Tamba
The sound of Zimbabwe there. The amazing Cecilia and Friends. If you want to find out about these artists all on The Tonight Show, just look up. They're up there. Back to you, Polly.
Oh, thank you, Lal, and thank you, Cecilia, Brooke, and Severin. That was just completely divine. You took us to another world, so thank you. So next up, we have a poetic treat for you with words from Stephen Lightbown. Now, Stephen, apart from being a poet and workshop facilitator, is notably a wheelchair user, and he is a disability rights champion. Because in 1996, his life changed from how he'd known it before. Age 16, while sledging in the snow, he had an accident and is now paralysed from the waist down. And Stephen found poetry as a way to make sense of his situation, and he writes extensively now, but not exclusively, about life as a wheelchair user. So not without irony, we have some accessibility issues here at the studio, so our lovely team went out to meet him. Here he is, it's Stephen Lightbown.
This first poem is a poem about the perils of showing off. On the first date with my now wife, I was trying to make a good impression and told her I'd signed up for the Berlin Marathon. And a couple of dates later, she asked whether or not she could come out to Berlin with me to watch the marathon. And I said, yeah. And then went home and signed up for the Berlin Marathon. And 6 weeks later, I was on the start line and she was in the crowd. And I don't think either of us really knew how we'd ended up in Berlin. So this poem's called Hitting the Berlin Wall. I sat next to a TV strongman once. We compared hand calluses. His from barbells, mine from push rims. I watched him last New Year on Channel 5 pull a fire engine towards him, thighs bulging like two deer heads in his shorts, calloused hand over calloused hand, arms burning with expended energy. I pull on this memory as I lasso a rope around Brandenburg Gate and drag it towards me. Mile 26, 200 yards left to go. Berlin is a mesh of encouragement I do not understand. About 10 minutes ago, I'm pretty sure I had a conversation with an Alsatian dog holding a sign, padding paw against paw with a "come on, you can do this" furry clap. Memories of the dog get diluted in the Lucozade I drain. Did I just see it, put its sign down and run alongside me? Losch schneller, losch schneller, losch schneller, losch schneller, losch schneller, losch schneller. Maybe it was just barking. I do not speak German or dog. I tell myself when I get home, I'll look up what was being shouting. I'm distracting myself. I need to focus on finishing this race. Breath, push, breath, push, breath, push, breath, push, breath, push, breath, push. In England, I'm a wheelchair racer. Here, I am Rostelfahrer. I like how that sounds. I repeat it over these last few bits of tarmac. Rostelfahrer, 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 Rostelfahrer. Finish line, banana. This second poem, reading for two reasons. One, because we're filming in a yoga space, and two, because I've, like most people during lockdown, have spent most of my time doing yoga, and I really love this kind of bendy pastime, and I've learned far more about my own body than I ever did before. And I wrote this poem after doing a particular yoga class that really resonated with me. It's called Guided by the Voice. I fold my legs into a pigeon, lift them like a marionettist into a happy baby. Not once does anyone ask if the guy in a wheelchair, in amongst the lycra, is an interloper. I unfurl my reconstructed spine into a forward fold, head between knees as though embrace, brace. After the accident, I almost slipped into permanent corpse pose. Don't forget to breathe. My legs became still, but they didn't stop talking. My brain stopped listening. There is a voice, still there, below the line of no return. It's just softer, the energy, different. They want to be heard. With head bowed, I offer a barely audible apology. I'm sorry for all those years of resentment. A different voice, familiar. It guides through eagle arms. Find what feels good, it says. A room reaches forward, feet on mats and one pair of wheels. Each one of us lost in our own cloud of incense, but connected. Just do your best, the voice says. I take my hand behind my knee and lift. This poem is actually the last poem in my debut collection that I'm holding in my hand for promotional reasons. But I like reading this one because it's also the poem that if I could travel back 25 years to when I was 16 and I just had the accident that put me in my wheelchair, I would read this poem. I would fully expect my 16-year-old self to ask what the hell I was doing now writing poems, but I would read in this poem, and I would read it because I'd tell him everything's going to be all right. It's called White. Duplicitous white snow turns crimson beneath me, a bloody outline seeping its way around my stricken frame, marking the dying body of the person I used to be. An avalanche of activity in the time it takes a winter's breath to form and disappear, through cries that climb between barren brown branches. A single question thaws in my 16-year-old mind. What happens next? I rouse to the sound of sirens. It is the last day of the Tour de France, and the gendarmerie are clearing away the Champs-Élysées. We're in Paris on our honeymoon, and you're facing me, and for the second time in 2 days, dressed in white again, only now wrapped in hotel sheets. Confetti still in your hair, champagne still on your lips, and as the corners of my mouth stretch for the grey at my temples and drunk on euphoria, I answer a 25-year-old question. We happen next.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Do check out all of Stephen's work. He released his first poetry collection, I believe, in March 2019. It's called Only Air, with independent publishers Burning Eye Books. And I believe he's writing up a following collection and a young adult novel, so watch out for that. He's also available to present talks and workshops on a range of issues, including accessibility and the relationships that we have with our bodies. So if you want to get in touch, you can find out all about his goings-on via @SpokeandPencil. So, as our big band act gets settled in amongst the jam jars, we will whiz you over to be an audience with Bird, 2 times undefeated UK tag team beatbox champions, who just so happen to be women. They are challenging the status quo in the beatbox world in serious style. They are Bellatrix and Grace Savage, and here they are, beats, harmonies and all. It's Bird.
Guess I should've known.
Bird beatbox there, absolutely blowing your mind, or they blew mine. Now we're gonna have something a little bit special, one of my favourite bands ever to come out of the West. It is GOAN DOGS.
I'm waking up like yesterday and the day before. I have coffee and then I'm out the door. Suddenly I'm surrounded by the walking dead. I wish I wasn't bad, but I'm not. I'm on this station, it's kind of frightening in this zombie nation. Rush hour in London, and so I push past the legions of the brain dead. I wish I wasn't bad, but I jump on the train, and nobody looks up. They're all mesmerized by the Candy Crush. It's like mankind has a hive mind, may as well be dead. I wish I wasn't dead. Everybody gets up and everybody gets down. Everybody comes in, everybody goes out. Everybody just sits on the train with their eyes on their phone. I'm surrounded, but I am completely alone. Zombies are walking everywhere around me. They don't need my brains 'cause they think I'm one of them. Zombies are walking everywhere around me. They don't need my brains 'cause they think I'm one of them. I gotta watch my back in case one attacks. I want to smile, but I just can't do that. I want to speak, but I can't seem to. So I just look straight ahead, should have stayed in bed. Cause I just realized they're staring at my phone, hoping everybody just leaves me alone. Well, have I caught the virus? Well, oh no, I just missed my stop. Everybody gets up, everybody gets down, everybody comes in, and everybody goes out, and everybody just sits on the train with their eyes on the phone. I'm surrounded, but I am completely alone in this life. Zombies are walking everywhere around me. They don't need my brains, cause they think I'm one of them. Zombies are walking everywhere around me. They don't need my brains, cause they think I'm one of them. Zombies are walking everywhere around me. They don't need my brains, cause they think I'm one of them. Zombies are walking everywhere around me. They don't need my brains, cause they think I'm one of them. I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No. Off my chest as I lie here, covered in beads of sweat. Tires screech as they come round the bend. They pull up and then they pull off again. And this blue screen, it illuminates my face as I plead with my phone to vibrate, but it won't. I must have counted these lines 100 times, and it looks like I'm in some film noir where I'm the protagonist mad cause there's a woman left. I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. The cats cry out into the night. Shadows get bigger as things get closer to the light. And I'm restless and my eyes are open. Why was that your footsteps that I heard outside? I'm lovesick and I'm hearing things, but I was so sure I heard your keys in the door. I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep without you. No, I can't sleep without you, baby. I can't sleep. No, I can't sleep. You are my Valium. You are my sleeping pill. Without you, I am just an insomniac. Your shadow made you look twice the size. This room is like it's been in a drive-by. I guess you really meant it when you smashed just about everything in this room. Who knew I could shout so loud? Gotta say some things that I'm not proud about. And as the sun comes out on this bomb side, I realize that we've been at this all night. And I don't wanna fight, baby, with you no more. 'Cause it feels like we just might be alright if we try. So why do we do this for? It feels like we've just been 10 rounds. Tired and emotionally worn down. The morning feels quiet and strange. 5 a.m. on this brand new day. We've been sitting here so long. And I say a word, not sing no one. You are the dear from your eyes. I say you know I love you, and I don't wanna fight, baby, with you no more. 'Cause it feels like we just might be alright if we try. So what do we do this for? If I don't wanna fight, no, I don't wanna fight. Baby, with you no more. 'Cause it feels like we just might be alright if we try. What do we do this for? I don't wanna fight because I love you and I'm just so tired.
GOAN DOGS, live at the Jam Jar. How amazing was that, people? Luke, if you want to pick up that little mic there and move the bass player off. Don't go too far. It's always the bass player that seems to have to slink off into the background, and you've properly slinked off. Oh, we've had something fall over. So when I first moved to Bristol, I decided to get inside the music scene a little bit. Obviously, drum and bass is a massive part of what happens here. And I spoke to our colleagues at BBC Introduced, and I was like, come on, tell me what's hot. And GOAN DOGS was the band that everyone kept talking about. And I was like, I'm in.
No.
Now, you guys have been going for 10 years, man. That's a long time to be in a band. Now, I was looking at your tech. Let's call it tech.
Sure.
You know, your sound must have evolved through the, advancement of technology. Is that true, or?
Yeah, I think that's partly to blame. Also, tastes change. People we like different stuff. And yeah, it's just fun to experiment and try new things out,
Now, I used to have an SH-101, and I was standing off stage, bopping away, and I was like, shall I just admit this? Now, an SH-101, for the people at home, is a square analog keyboard. I think it's made in, like, the early 80s, but the special part of it, it had a strap and a whammy bar, so you could play it like a guitar, right?
Yeah.
And one day I was like, I am the coolest person. Go, wheel. And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, look like a knob. So I stopped. So this is a rule for everyone at home: keep your keyboards on stands.
Yeah, know your limits.
Know your limits. But as I said, your sound has evolved. I can see and hear references in there. There's a bit of Radiohead. You can hear those sort of washes in there, a bit Tame Impala. What sort of stuff were you listening to back then when you started, and what sort of stuff are you listening to now?
What were we listening to? I think we were kind of doing this desert rocky thing.
Yeah, right.
A big band for us was Calexico. Don't know if you know them.
Nice.
Like, I saw a gig of theirs ages and ages ago, and it kind of changed my life. And we love spaghetti westerns.
That's it, spaghetti westerns.
R.I.P.
That's a weird thing that you just like
Ennio
put that
Morricone.
sort of stuff in there. Does your music sort of evolve around moods? How do you present and how do you approach songwriting? Is it someone comes up with an idea, or?
Yeah, we kind of get in a room together and we try stuff out until it clicks, until we're all feeling it. Inevitably, there'll be some little grumpy so-and-so in the corner saying, oh, I don't like this
Which one is it? Which one is it?
No names, no names. And then, we...
It's not me, is it?
And then, we just kind of go from there, yeah.
And you've done a purpose of releasing, I think, 5 tracks. You're up to 3. God Loves a Trier, Anxiety, and Zombie, which you played first. Now, there's a video to that track.
Yeah.
An animated video. Let's talk about a little about. There's a theme behind it, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, the video matches the narrative of the song. It's that kind of, which is an interesting place to be looking at it from now, kind of post-COVID. But
it was before this happened.
Yeah. The song was written before. It's just about going to work and just thinking, I'm not like all these other people, doing the same old thing every day, and then kind of the realization that actually you are. And the video matches that, perfect.
The video is actually amazing. Who was the animator behind that project?
Theo.
Oh.
Client pleaser, 87.
In-house. Looking very dapper, by the way, Theo.
Thank you. I'm trying very hard.
So moving forward, the debut album isn't out yet. That is scheduled to come out, isn't it?
Within the next 6 months.
Right, okay.
We're kind of working out the schedule at the moment, but as soon as possible.
Are you waiting until this situation has sort of died down before you release, or?
We're just figuring it out.
We're
figuring it out. But as soon as possible. We're really happy about it. I mean, it's sounding really cool. We're really excited to check it out.
Amazing.
See what people say.
I mean, it's that track alone. I mean, I think I listened to it last night. I think one of you said, I noticed on BBC Introducing Upload, I found it. I know I'm not working for the BBC right now, but it is just such an amazing sound that you guys have. And if anyone wants to get in touch with you, if anyone wants to find those tracks and the video, how can they do so?
You can Google it.
Straight in. Other streaming sites and stuff are available. Anyway, thank you ever so much. It's been mind-blowing actually seeing you live. Polly, back to you.
Oh, thank you, Lal, and thank you, GOAN DOGS. That completely blew my mind. It sort of made me do this kind of face and sort of lots of this, but like it's a good face. Sadly, that is the end of today's show. Each episode, I just never want it to end. Thank you so much to all of our guests this week. We have, as ever, just been totally blown away by the talent we get through these doors. And thank you all for listening. It's not the easiest thing in the world to make all these things happen at the moment, but I hope you'll agree it is well worth it. If you haven't already donated and you still want to, then please do so now. We'll leave you with a couple of mini films that tell you where all that money goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Africa will rise up. Africa will turn up. Africa will turn up. No matter the matter, we no go surrender. We go conquer. Africa will rise up. Africa will turn up. No matter the matter, we no go surrender. We go conquer. Africa will rise up. Africa will turn up. Africa will rise up.
In Place of War at this point in time is our hope. It's basically the only hope we have.
But there it is in Place of War, we're like, blow, here you go.
What has happened today, it's amazing. It's beyond my expectation.
Having a space where young people can go is key to their future.
People have amazing ideas and they are young and vivacious. I think it's crucial to have such spaces.
The purpose of this course is just to equip the entrepreneurs and people who want to see change in their community to be the people that they want to be.
This whole collaboration was brought together by In Place of War. It's really important, it's really dope.
Life is really difficult for local artists, but In Place of War, we came through with the intention of spreading a good vibe through the name of music.
It matters. It's so massively important in the communities that we work in.
This has been the most amazing journey for me. So a big thank you, and I'm very happy.
Hear me with my freestyle flying high like a kite, only star in the sky.